If there's one thing pro players don't want, it's to be mentioned in one of Super's tweets. He's well known for his hot takes at the expense of other players and teams.
Honestly, beating Tempo Storm's like waking up in the morning. You just do it every single time until you die, and I'm still alive, so.
One of his favorite targets on Twitter happens to be Tempo Storm's Crazy. The two hold no punches on social media, going back and forth on stat lines and their accomplishments. There's a saying in Rainbow Six Esports, if Super says it, it's the truth. But what's the truth on Super and Crazy? Here's how the two have fared against each other in official matches. These two teams first dueled in 2019 in the quarterfinals of the US Nationals. The Sonics knocked out Tempo Storm in 2 overtime nail-biting matches. This event is where the infamous fist bump incident occurred, Crazy opting to dodge Super's post-game handshake. Stats-wise, Crazy topped his team with a 1.09 rating and 25 kills to only 23 deaths. Meanwhile, Super beat that by having a 1.12 rating with 24 kills and only 18 deaths. However, Crazy came out on top with a better cost and kills per round over Super. The rematch came only 4 days later for the 2026 Invitational qualifiers. Super walked out of the best of 3 with a win to go along with his 1.12 rating, with 30 kills and 26 deaths, along with a 4-4 entry stat line. Crazy, on the other hand, well, he had a rough series. Not only having a 0.52 rating, but just 9 kills to 30 deaths. Yikes. It gave Super plenty of ammunition for the Twitter feed later that day and for the future. They got the chance to play again though in one of the most fun matches that we saw last week. Crazy walked away from this match with a 1.04 rating, along with 12 kills and 16 deaths. He also snagged one of the slickest aces of the week. Super did all right with a 1.01 rating, 14 kills and 16 deaths, and regardless, was still enough to help push his team to a 2-0 victory over Crazy's team Tempo Storm. The 0.52 rating was a killer for Crazy's stat line, dragging his overall rating down to 0.88 versus Super's lifetime 1.07. Kills and deaths is where Crazy lags behind. A 0.64 KD is currently no match for Mr. 1.6's 1.13 ratio. 3 games certainly isn't enough to measure who's the better player, but his steady performances and the Sonics' 3 wins over Tempo Storm help back up Super's tweets. Mr. Two-Turnt and the Sonics are cementing themselves in the North American League. As things heat up, we'll have to see who crosses Super's Twitter fingers next.
Interesting. So are you Team Crazy or Team Super? Ooh! Pick sides.
I'm Team Drama.
So it's gotta be Super. Actually, they're both pretty dramatic.
I feel like Super drives most of it though. So if I'm gonna be Team Drama, I probably have to be on his side. No way around it.
So much for being unbiased, Intero. That was your whole thing for the longest time.